two pieces. A confidence interval that's model-based and a confidence interval that is by bootstrapping. So we've already checked the assumptions, more than or at least 30. Our data set's not skewed. We don't have any outliers. We have a basically symmetric distribution. So we are going to get the multiplier for the 95% confidence interval. So what we'll do is we'll click on calculate the CI multiplier. Notice that we are still in the t distribution. And we have the 95% confidence interval. Our multiplier is 1.96. Just a comment, our sample size is so large that the t distribution and the standard normal distribution, the z distribution, is going to be very, very close. And at this size of n, they're basically the same. If you have a smaller sample size, which means you'd have a smaller degree of freedom, you might get slight differences in the multiplier. All right, so the way the confidence interval works is you're going to take your point estimate and you're going to add and subtract the multiplier generated by the t-score, or t-star sub-degrees of freedom, multiplied by the sample standard deviation over the square root of the sample size. And so we have this, whoops, sorry folks, we have this 1.961. That is where this is coming from. The 1.679 is from our point estimate. This is our sample standard deviation, and this is our sample size. And if we punch this into our calculator, we do 1.679 minus, and then this value, which is referred to as the margin of error, you're going to get 1.675. And if you take your point estimate and you add your margin of error, you're going to get 1.683. And so we are 95% confident that the population mean is somewhere between these two values. All right, now to calculate the 95% confidence interval using the bootstrap method. All right, so let's head back over to our Jamovi lab, and we are going to go to randomize, and we're going to do single mean confidence interval, and we'll click on that. And then we are going to take height and put that in our variable. And I think they said 1,000. Yes, they want 1,000. And generally when you're doing 1,000, you're going to want to use the histogram instead of the dot plot. It doesn't look as clean. And then make sure this says bootstrap percentile. And we're going to hit the seed so that our values match the same as the values that you would get or when you're looking at the information in the JLab description. So these values match our values here. So our lower is 1.6751 and our upper is 1.6822. And if you'll notice, those are very close to what we have in our model-based. Okay, let me scroll down, and I think we've covered everything. All right, hopefully those help. Have a good one, folks.